We welcome you back to the Tropicana Resort Casino. We're on the Strip here in Las Vegas. We began with 6 players in our competition, and the first to go away was Martin Pendlebury. Came here out of London, and he's a guy really never had much chance. Every now and then you can just never get on track. That's what happened to Martin, and here's the way Michael Gratz and I saw the final hand.
We got a big hand, Bruin.
Yeah, we do.
Don't do it, Miss Robinson. Oh, thank goodness.
Wise choice. Woo. She's going to have to act soon.
Raise to 6,000.
C2 raises to 6,000. 6,000 to call.
Pull.
Well, I like the raise with by Pendlebury. He's a very tight player. Friedman is he's about a 2.5 to 1 dog here against Pendlebury. He's going to need to catch the king, and if he catches the jack,
he caught 2 diamonds.
C5 check.
Close to a 50-50 spot here. I think Friedman's going to check raise here on the flop, and he's a slight underdog.
Oh, he's going all in here.
C5 calls.
Want to call from Friedman.
I'm rooting for Pendlebury. I like this guy. He had to fly all the way from England to come play in this thing. Friedman had to just drive down the road.
So Friedman needs a diamond.
Or king. There's a few different things that, or he can catch runner 9-10 for a straight.
There's a 6 of hearts. That's no help.
Pendlebury now a 3 to 1 favorite.
It's a diamond.
It's a diamond on the end. Wow.
Just like that, our first victim.
Pendlebury's now going to have to go talk to Matt Savage, tell him a bad beat.
That was a bad beat.
That
There's
was.
no question about it. And taking it with good humor, and I think he's got to go away thinking, well, I played it the best way I knew how. Barbara Robinson is a bank officer with the Citigroup in New York, a huge New York Mets fan. She wants to own the New York Mets, and maybe had she been able to win the $1 million, she might have been able to do that, or at least a partnership in there. But it just wasn't to happen for Barbara. Barbara played conservative as she said she was going to, and it just didn't happen so far as the cards were concerned. Here's the way Mike and I saw it.
That's what No Limit Hold'em's about. Aggression, aggression, aggression.
Barry Tompkins, Michael Gratz, Leon Tweeden telling you all about it. Of course, one player is gone, Martin Pendlebury, and a couple of players in precarious situations. Now, I've got to think here that Robinson will jump into this fray.
C6 folds.
Absolutely. She needs to take a stand. Queen Jack, she's the first one coming in.
3,000.
She makes a very small.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
She makes a very small raise. It looks like she's going to make a minimum raise.
C3 folds.
And I think Perry Friedman's going to call her out of the big blind with A7, if not move her all in.
I was hoping the general put her all
But then again, and that's exactly what he does. He's going to put her all in.
You raised the pot 13,000.
Oh, it's a pro play.
It is a pro play, and actually Friedman's in a really good spot because, as we can tell, one Queen Jack was out, another Queen was folded, and he's going in with the best hand, and she doesn't have all that many cards to catch.
No, but she will go all in. I mean, you got to draw the line in the stand somewhere, I would think, and this is it for Barbara Robinson.
Come on, Miss Robinson. One of the nicest ladies you could ever meet.
It really is. Catches a heart there.
She needs a 10. A 10 will save her. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Come on.
Didn't happen there.
A 10, and only a 10 is going to...
And it's good night. And Perry Friedman has eliminated another opponent. Adam Kaplan was an aspiring writer from London. Well, I suppose he still is an aspiring writer from London, but he might have to think about that a little bit more. He couldn't get it done today. Started out very quickly and at one time had the big stack, but after that just didn't happen. Here's the way Mike and I saw that one. That one down.
I still think it might be the do-rag. Here, Kaplan has a pair of 5s. I think he needs to be aggressive with this hand. Just raise it on up and try to take down the blind.
6,000. 6,000 total.
Call.
This is an ambitious call by Friedman. Usually when a player gets low, like Kaplan, he's not going to put chips in the pot without a hand.
Ace 6 a pair now.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, the worst possible for Kaplan.
Wow, it's pretty much over unless Kaplan can catch a backdoor spade draw, which he has, or a 5. He's going to be going back to England, back to the land of Chaucer and Shakespeare.
Neither will be there waiting for it.
Yeah, I know.
So here we go.
Oh, hey!
There's one.
There's life. There's life for Kaplan. He needs a 5 or a spade.
Neither one.
Oh,
So we have lost Adam Kaplan. Paul Hodge was the next to go. He's a guy who likes to play squash in his native Essex, England. His fiancée Lorraine was in the crowd. He said, well, you know, if I win this thing, maybe we'll just go get married instead of on the 17th of June when we're scheduled to get married. Well, wasn't to happen. His wedding will go on as scheduled. Here's the way we saw that. So Rogers adds to his stack, already the chip leader. That's a nervous Hodge.
oh my goodness. Hodge has picked up a big hand, three-handed ace-jack, but he is going to run it into a powerhouse. We got the boys in the hood for Mr. Rogers. And then Friedman with a pair of deuces, but he's going to be able to get out of the way.
23,000. 23,000.
So he's going to make Hodge go all in here.
23,000 total. 23,000 to call. C5.
Friedman doing the right thing, getting out of harm's way. Rogers obviously about a 2.5 to 1 favorite.
He's going to use his timeout here, extra time.
He still has quite a few chips. He might be able to get out of the way with ace jack, but it is a really big hand playing three-handed. There's so many different hands he could have re-raised.
He does go all in. Of course, Rogers has him easily covered. And a quick call from Rogers.
Super easy call for Rogers. Second best hand you can have and hold him before the flop. Hodge is going to need some help, and he's going to need it fast because if he doesn't catch, he's going to be going right back across the pond to
9-4. It's an ace, 6.
Well, he's going to need an ace or a backdoor spade, runner, known as trivering, turn river.
Didn't get it.
Uh-oh.
He's left with an ace.
An ace. He's got one of 3 cards. It's a
Not going to do it for Hodge. Hodge was a guy that was just never in it. He didn't misplay anything. He just did not get the luck of the draw. Well, Andrew Rogers was the guy today. He started out like a tiger, and he ended exactly the same way. Rogers wins the $25,000. When we come back, we'll have an opportunity to talk to both him and the runner-up, Perry Friedman, after this.